I know who it is, man.
Leo Savage.
Leo Silage.
Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Got the matches, about to set the game on fire. Yeah.
What's
Leo
up, y'all?
Savage. Leo Savage. Going all the way
Hey,
in, we about to smash it.
good.
Leo Savage.
Good morning,
Leo
man.
Savage.
Good morning.
Got the matches, about to
Look,
set
I
the
don't
game
care
on
how your
fire.
day's going.
Yeah. Leo
Good
Savage.
morning.
Leo
Okay?
Savage.
Take
Going all
that.
the way in, we about to
Good
smash
morning.
it. Leo Savage. Leo Savage.
I know you probably
Got
don't
the
like
matches, about to
people
set the game on
telling you
fire.
what to do,
Yeah.
but
Got the heat, feel your face glow.
good morning
Leo
to you.
Savage, still Mace flow, so seamless, make him feel this. Starting
You know
from
what?
the bottom of the build this. From the
Guys, this
ground
time.
up, bounce up when you get knocked down. Got the game on
Yeah!
lockdown, rock out, better go
It's time,
engagement.
baby.
The game about to change it, rise to the occasion. Let's get it, yeah. Leo Savage,
You know, I'm
Leo
feeling a little bright
Savage,
today, man.
going all the way
Feel like I
in,
got
we about to smash it.
a little bit
Leo
too
Savage,
much light
Leo
happening. Ladies and
Savage,
gentlemen,
got the matches, about to
welcome.
set the game on fire,
Yeah.
yeah. Leo
Let's hit some pause buttons. Let's hit a couple clicks and clacks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Still May Flow Education 35. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Still May Flow Education 35. Hey, take that, Vanna White. What's up, y'all? Today, I'm feeling good. Feeling good, man. I'm getting out of the sick. I'm getting into the fit. I was in the sick. Now I'm almost there, man. In I'm almost there, man. You know, when I was a little kid, man, I think maybe you guys can relate to this. I would get a cold, I would get sick or something like that, and it's kind of like being grounded. You have to stay, you have to rest in your bed. You couldn't do any fun stuff, and the second you felt like you were getting a little better, or at least I did, I go tell everybody, I feel good. I'm good. Let me go play outside. Let me go run with my friends. And my parents would probably let me out of the house most of the time, and I'd go run around the neighborhood. I'd go crazy. All right? And oh, I got a good one for you today, Blind Lemon. I got a good one for you today. And but anyways, back to the story. I go run around all night, all day, all night, and then when I would come home, I'd realize how sick I was. So I am trying my best to be patient with getting well, so that way I can. I got a lot of work to do, y'all. I got some announcements to make. I got a badass flow for you guys. Never been done, never been taught. Nobody has ever seen it. Exclusive to my YouTube friends. I do have a couple ask of you guys and a couple announcements before we get in. Apparently, if I do my announcements at the beginning, you might hear them. One, I'm taking on one-on-one students. I'm setting that up right now on ensemble.com, where we host our level one education. And so if you're looking to train in steel mace, it's never been easier. I'm going to have an introductory price of $75 a session. Sessions are an hour long. You can buy as many as you want. I might set a limit on that. I usually charge a lot higher, but we're going to have an introductory rate. Teaming up with the good folks at the Ensemble. And so if you're looking to, this is a unique opportunity. Most of the time, I just teach people in the way of education. If you want to become a Still May Flow educator, I've always been your guy. I do have a team as well that helps me operate that space. But I don't teach one-on-one for the one-on-one sake of it. I haven't done one-on-one training in a long time. I actually gave up teaching one-on-one once I created the education team, hoping and knowing that you guys would be training with my team and there would be plenty of students for all of my coaches out there. Well, we've been doing that for years, y'all. I haven't had a one-on-one student in years. Well, I've had two one-on-one students that I've trained, Tony and Dave, and they come into town every so often, once a year, and I train those two gentlemen. But I don't have any one-on-one students, and I fucking may have broken the YouTube algorithm right there by cussing. But you know what? Let's break some rules, man. I'm so excited to be teaching one-on-one, and at the lowest price I've ever taught one-on-one. And so I hope to meet you guys in classroom. Once again, that's Somble, SOMBLE.com. You can't buy a session yet, okay? You can't do it. All right? You can't. It can't be done. All right, so there's the announcements. Oh, make sure you comment. YouTube's back to blocking my videos. Might be because I cuss immediately, maybe not. But either way, please do your part in sharing the Steel Mace Flow community by liking, sharing, subscribing, and doing the small basic minimums to help Steel Mace Flow go. And today we're going to be covering episode 35, and we're going to call this one the Battle Stance Flow. And I'll talk to you about that a little bit. Let me shrink my graphic down. Ooh, our little, gotta shrink all them down at the same time, coach. Shrink them all down at the same time. You know what? I think this is I think, let's put that right there. That looks good. Okay. How's everybody doing today, man? Whoa, we got the big audience in here today. Hey, take a second to type in your name, your location, say what's up. You don't have to type in your name. I think YouTube will do that for you. But apologize for the sniffles. All right. So today's flow, we're going to be covering some battle stance technique. And guys, this one is dope. This one's extra special. And I just made it up this morning. I've never done it before. Okay, I just made it up this morning. And let's take you through the flow. If you guys are ready to get started, I am. Just as always, make sure you lock yourself up, okay? Make sure nobody creeps up on you. Tim, get the coffee table out of the way. Guys, you're going to need a little bit of overhead clearance, but not much. And we are going to be doing some lateral stepping, or at least I'm going to step backwards. And so make sure you have plenty of space to move. Guys, I'm so excited, man. I feel so awesome. Feels so good to be alive and awake and feeling well. What is up, Puerto Rico? Mike Rodriguez coming through. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for lighting up that chat. Who's next? All right, so let's cover our battle strike or our battle stance first. First thing we're going to be doing is holding our mace in battle stance. If you guys haven't gone over this before, I have a great video you can look back on and figure out a lot about battle stance, or you can take my level 2 Steel Mace certification. Or apparently, you can hire me as your one-on-one Steel Mace Flow coach. That's pretty cool. All right, so one hand is up by my shoulder, one hand is down by my hip, and there is about a shoulder. Yo, Chelsea, Michigan, what is up? I have about shoulder width apart. My grip is about shoulder width apart. And a couple key notes here. I like to have a right angle on my bottom arm, so shoulder to elbow runs straight down. And from elbow all the way through your wrist into your knuckles is a straight line, meaning I don't have any bend in my wrist, but I have a completely straight intersecting line from bottom to top. Also, my hand is just a tiny bit higher than my shoulder, so that way I can pull and pack my shoulder down into my lap. And I'm going to slide my hand down just a little bit. From there, we're going to do a cross strike. This one's fairly easy. I'm going to go into rotated landmark 1. I'm going to go across the chest and lay my mace down just like so. And my hands, I'm going to try and end them in a position where they are equal to front and back. And from there, I'm going to curl up and push the handle under. And guys, this is a battle strike. One of my favorite things about the battle strike is the way back. I curl up and then I push the handle directly into the top hand. Boom, just like that. Guys, are we setting a record for how many people are here today? I think we are, man. Coach is getting pumped up, and you guys picked the right day to do it. So our cross battle strike, as in it's going across, like cross body top, cross body bottom, boom. After we have done our cross strike, we're going to loosen our grip on our backhand. Check this shit out. From there, I'm going to lift the mace through my armpit, just like so. You can see that I've totally released the mace other than using the web of my hand to lift and guide the mace up. Now, my bottom hand, it's going to loosen up as well. I'm going to take the brakes off of my mace and allow it to move. From there, I'm going to let the mace get behind me, and I'm going to pull it over my shoulder. And so I'm using a lot of my shoulder, a lot of my body to help hold up the weight of the mace. That way I can train my wrists, my hands, how to loosen up and let the mace transition from side to side. So we have our battle strike going cross. We have a loosening of the guard, and I lift through my armpit. My hand goes right into my armpit, boom, boom, boom. And so keep in mind, if you have too much mace, your mace is going to run into your armpit. So it's important, for me at least, that I am at the end of my mace. I am only a few fingers away in space from position 1 to position 2. Now, the tougher, the harder I squeeze onto this bottom hand, the tighter I squeeze this bottom hand, the more difficult it's going to be able to do. It is difficult to funnel rotation with 2 firm grips. So I loosen, use the web, loosen, use a pinch grip, my index finger and my thumb. From there, I go through the armpit. From there, I'm going to bring my mace behind my shoulder and pull. Now, when I pull over, I'm not just lifting the whole mace, as you can see, but I'm sliding the mace over my shoulder, just like so. Voila. We start off in our battle strike. We have our strike, we have a lift, put the mace behind our back, and slide over. And for the most part, that is the flow that we are going to do. Now, we're going to use a little bit of momentum from the mace. We're going to let it swing, and hold your horses, okay? That was just a demo. Not supposed to do it yet. After a few swings and a couple assisted pullovers, well, you might start feeling a little funny in your wrist, in your forearm. And if you're feeling a tightness, the chances are it's not necessarily your muscles because you've only done a very few reps, but it is your tendons talking to you. It's good to be aware of your tendons. To help avoid injury, get better at swinging, yada yada. And as you get a little bit better at this, what we're going to start to do is we're going to rely on some technique. We're going to let our mace swing from our top hand while keeping a very loose wrist and pinching with our index finger. You know what? I think if you guys were a little closer, that this might be a little bit more fruitful. Okay. There it is. Yeah, now we're talking. I have the cross strike. From there, I go right into the armpit. Boom, boom. From here, I'm going to let the mace swing, and you can see how I'm pinching with my index finger and my middle finger. You'll notice that there's sway in my wrist and my elbow. My elbow moves back to forward, and my hand rotates. Huh? After I've done a couple bottom swings, because technically this is a bottom swing, I'm going to use the momentum, grab the handle, and pull over. Strike, wrist roll, strike, and roll. Now there's, of course, the 2 different ways of doing this. There is the ballistic way in which you strike and let the mace swing. And there is the guided. Maybe I should get my... Stop swinging for a sec. Thank you. Both of them are equal. I really love that I use the back of my hand to guide my mace. I love kinetic swings because they offer a chance to interrupt your technique with like another technique. So don't think of it as a handicap, having your hand on the mace. Think of it as like a chance to upgrade, a chance to bonus your swing. Guys, I see 3 likes. I see 3 likes. We're gonna need to bump that up to 10. Could you click that like button real quick, please and thank you. Striking across, loosening the grip, going towards the armpit, letting the mace swing, guiding it from front to back, and pulling out. And this is the technique we will be working with today. All right. I think we should add a little bit more fancy pants to this technique in case you guys are ready to upgrade. So let me get my camera to to see me. Hi. Yeah, good to see you. And then can you back up, please? Yeah, you're so cool. I love it. Okay, so now we talked about using a little bit of space. All right, we got the camera locked down. I'm going to add a back step or a lateral lunge to the strike. So I have my first swing, my second swing, and then I'm going to move backwards into the mace. Now, I know it's more complex, but since you're moving towards the rotation of the mace, it is going to be a lot easier on the wrist, the fingers, the elbow. I'm actually getting under the weight. So let's see if you can see where I'm getting underneath the weight or moving with the swing. Battle strike. Through the armpit, letting rest and roll through, and stepping back into my lateral lunge. Strike, swing, and rotate. Woo! 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 Get the, do it. You know what? Do the thing. Do it, play it up, get it. Uh-huh. It's time.
Hey, you know who it is?
You guys know who it is. You get the battle strike. You lift through the armpit. You pull over the shoulder. Now step back.
Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah, Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way.
You want to switch sides? Easy. Stand up. Keep your mace on the same side. Strike. Rotate. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Are you guys doing your own sound effects? Yeah. Anybody? Did you guys do it? You did it. Man, I told you guys I was feeling good. Hey, you know what? We should try this with a bigger mace. Let's try this with. Oh, update. I talked to my partners at Onnit, and they got more mace in stock. I talked to the guy who talked to the distributor. They've got 2,000 mace. I don't know if they hit yet, but they should have around 2,000 mace. All right, so of course, moving into a bigger mace, I'm going to run into a few different problems. One, strength. Will I have enough? The momentum of the mace. Will I be able to control it? And what difference will the extra handle what differences will the extra length of the handle show us? Well, technically, if I keep my hands the same distance, everything should be about the same. The only thing that is increasing in volume is my ability to operate my bottom swing. Cross strike. Go towards the armpit. Let the mace swing. Now I can feel my wrist, my top hand, my elbow. They're having a conversation with me right now. They're saying, Leo, is this safe for us? To which my left hand replies, I don't know. Let me hang on while we practice this technique until you feel more comfortable. And if you feel more comfortable through repetition and practice of the kinetic style, strike through the armpit, graze the mace behind your back just like an nunchuck and pull over your shoulder. If you can successfully do that a few times standing, why not add the swing and the back step? Ooh, god dang, that's hot, y'all. strike, and strike through the armpit. I'm using the back of my hand to guide the mace into place. That time using my shoulder for my kinetic swing. I love it. Cross, up, around, down. What else can we do? We can add an uppercut to that. Bang, chop, bang, and around. Yeah, let's actually use the full side of my mace. We'll do a drop in. Mill. Ooh, drop in mill. I'm feeling it. Let's do drop in mill. Battle strike. 2. Let's just do a backwards lunge. Pow. Oh, I like that one. We got the cross. Ooh, and so now we can just rep one side. I like it. Woo! Damn, that thing's hot. Feels good. Feels real good. If you're having a hard time rolling your wrist, holding the mace from the bottom, and I'm sure, well, I know when I first started, it definitely took some time. One thing you can do is learn how to spin your mace with the weight on the top. Because this is the same exact technique I'm using here. See if you can spot it. Same technique, just different. Same technique, just different. Ah. Or you could just do that. You could just do the same technique upside down. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that beautiful? Don't you feel like that's how it could and should be? That's how I feel, man. I love it. I love the technique. I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it. The battle stance flow. Any questions about the battle stance flow? Or any questions in general that I can help you with? Even if it's off topic, even if it doesn't have to do directly with the techniques we learned here today. If you got any questions, I'm going to hang around here for a few more minutes and enjoy myself moving the mace with these new ideas in my head. Man, lots of fun. So, yeah, I'm going to goof around for a bit. Thank you guys, as always, for coming by. We got our cross strike. We have our sword swing. And our battle switch. I love that. Cross strike, bottom swing, outside mill. Cross strike, battle swing, outside mill, cross. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, let's add a joust. Pop, pop. That'll help us switch sides. Yep. Boom. We love it. Let's actually just grab the top of the mace and switch sides that way. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, we got a sword swing going one way. We got a battle swing going the other way. Okay. Cross strike. Roll the wrist. Outside mill. Executioner. Drop in 360 from the back into rotated 1 uppercut. Battle stance, right side. Battle strike, cross. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could see if we could add a Musashi to this. That would be fun. Wrist roll. Up overhead. We have strike, wrist roll. Ooh, I like that. Boom. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that was a lot of fun on that last. I don't know if you saw that last piece, but we didn't hold the hand. I just used the back of my the back of my wrist to brace the mace. It looks like we got a question about kettlebells. Question is, where did I get my kettlebells? I got my kettlebells from Amazon. I got blue and yellow to help support. I don't know, it's not help supporting anything. I got blue and yellow because you know what the deal is, okay? How do I feel they relate to Mace work? I think flow is flow, so whether you learn how to rope flow, you learn how to Mace flow, or kettlebell flow, there is some unifying senses. I will say that the kettlebell deals predominantly with asymmetrical training, and even though that the Mace is asymmetrical, I believe that the big difference between the Mace and the kettlebell for me is external load versus internal torque. Internal torque is great for auxiliary muscles and big muscles. External load is only good for one of those things. I love this move, by the way. Pop, pop, ooh, into a mill. Pop, ooh, pop, pop, pop. Ooh, ooh, that one's fun. I have been practicing my kettlebells for quite some time. A big story in my life. In my flow story comes directly from working with kettlebells in San Diego. I didn't know shit about kettlebells other than I sucked at them, and I had an amazing experience learning about how easy they can be to teach. On a side note there, I have a project coming up, Leo Savage Signature Series Kettlebell Moves. So I will be releasing some how-to content on all my kettlebell moves, which seems like I have contributed quite a few new moves to the kettlebell industry over the last few years. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much for the question, and you win. Did you guys get to catch the lesson yesterday? Was the drop-in 360? Oh man, I'm having so much fun. If anybody's looking for a Mace, Onnit.com, like I said, should be stocked. But if they're not, ooh, there it was. Let your boy know, and I'll see what I can do to help get you one. You can also use promo code SAVAGE, and that will save you 10 or 20%. I think it's 10% on all orders. Boom. Boom. Oh, wait a second. Boom. Bam. Hop. Okay. Okay. Oh, the overhand, the old overhand technique. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, coach is feeling better. Coach is feeling good. All right, we hung around. We played for a little bit. As promised, we got a question from our good friend, Blind Lemon. So thank you so much. And if there's nothing else, I'm going to be heading out for the day and figuring out how to set up my one-on-one training on Ensemble.com. I sent out a message this morning, so I should have some answers back. Once again, you can book me for a session, $75 an hour, whether it is to upgrade your Steel Mace Flow practice or you want to become a certified coach. I've got a couple different programs to help you out. I can't thank you guys enough for stopping in and enjoying the program. Please do what you can to share our work. I love it. Love to see you guys here. We'll see you next episode, episode 35. Coming up tomorrow. Yeah. 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 Hey, and if you can't find that Ensemble page and you want to hit me up on Instagram or DM me here, I'll get back to you. Whatever. Doesn't matter how you get a hold of me. Just get a hold of me. And that's it, guys. God bless.